Hello everybody, it's Jeff. I have some news to pass on, an announcement to make, and it's not the greatest news in the world. As many of you know, I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis, inflammatory bowel disease back in 2009. I've lived with it ever since I've been in Florida. It's inflammation of the colon. It leads to pain, cramping, bleeding, urgency, diarrhea, lots of time in the bathroom, and the stress and the anxiety that goes with it. As you can imagine, doing what I've done for a career, this is not a disease that's conducive for being on air for 2 to 3 straight hours, but I just get on with it. In addition to symptoms, the blood loss leads to anemia, low energy. Some of the medications I've been on suppress my immune system, which means I get sick easy. And then you've got the prednisone, which I have to take when I'm on a flare. It's a steroid. It leads to brain fog, jitters, concentration issues, and even roid rage. So I'd be lying to you if that hasn't affected what I do while I've been on the air before, but it has. Hopefully you haven't noticed. No excuses. I'm a pretty stubborn guy, and I've never been one to let UC derail my life or my career. Save for the occasional flare. If I eat well, I take care of my body, I get regular infusions. Life has been mostly normal. In 2020, I had a colonoscopy. I get them every couple of years. It was clean. It showed that I was clinically in remission. Medicines are working. My blood work was fine. Still had UC, but it was controlled in a good place until now. Just had my regular colonoscopy in August. The UC is back. It is back with a vengeance. Medicine isn't working. So despite the fact that I feel okay, there are some serious issues. I've got a stricture. The pathology report came back, shows that I have high-grade dysplasia. That referred me to the Mayo Clinic up in Jacksonville. More diagnostic procedures followed, and yep, I've got early-stage colon cancer. Now, I was high risk for this due to simply having the disease. The consensus is I'm gonna have to lose my colon, which means multiple surgeries here immediately in the future. About half of those of us with UC have a surgical intervention at some point. I just turned 50. I thought this was at least another 10 to 15 years down the road. This is gonna suck, all right? I'm gonna live though. It's just another new normal. So I just wanna let you know I'm incredibly lucky. I've got a great life. I've got a loving wife and partner in Jen. I've got kids, family, co-workers, friends. Support system is intact. So I'm gonna appreciate all your support in the coming months. I ask you to visit CCFA, the Crohn's Colitis Foundation of America. If you can donate time or money, great. But I'm just asking you to be aware, be understanding, be accommodating to others dealing with IBD. Crohn's and UC are crappy diseases. And for God's sake, if you're of age and you're able, colon cancer is incredibly preventable. So get your colonoscopy, get screened as soon as possible, especially if you're approaching my age. Thank you for letting me spill my guts. Literally. I felt it's very important that you hear it all directly from me. It's not going to stop who I am. I'm going to go on living, go on teaching, go on hiking, doing what I do, going on calling games for you. So I appreciate you listening. I love you all, and let's get the fight on now. Cheers.